the three altcoins that might actually survive this cycle. So in my last video, I told you why altcoin season never actually came this cycle, and honestly, the response was divided. Some of you thanked me for the reality check, others called me a Bitcoin maxi. But here's the thing, I got a ton of comments asking, okay, if 99% of altcoins are going to zero, which ones aren't? Fair question. And today, I'm going to give you three specific altcoins that might actually survive this bloodbath. But I'm warning you right now, if you came here looking for hopium, you're in the wrong place. Alright, let's not waste time. Here are the three coins. BNB, the 829 survivor. Solana, speed over everything. At Zcash, privacy coin that survived. Now let me tell you why. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm a retail trader just like you, using AI tools to analyze markets. Do your own research. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. The altcoin market is brutal right now. Hundreds of projects that raised millions just disappeared. Projects with partnerships, marketing, influencer endorsements gone. Here's what nobody admits. Most had no business existing, no real users, no real revenue, just a token, a roadmap, and a prayer. So when I looked for survivors, I had three known non-negotiable criteria. 1. Real revenue, actual money coming in the door. 2. Real users, real people using the product for its intended purpose. 3. A real product, something that works today, not a roadmap promise. That alone disqualifies 95% of altcoins. But we're looking for survivors, not lottery tickets. Altcoin number 1, BNB. And I'm leading with this because the track record is hard to ignore. Back in November 2017, 8 years ago, BNB was trading at 99 cents. Today, it's at $821. Let me put this in perspective. If you put $1,000 into Ethereum in November 2017, you had about $10,000 today. That's a solid 10x. But that same $1,000 in BNB, you had $829,000. Most OG altcoins from 2017 did 5x to 22x. BNB did 829x. It's the difference between a nice vacation and financial freedom. Why has BNB survived? Real utility. BNB powers Binance, the largest crypto exchange in the world. You use it for trading fee discounts, token launches, and transactions on BNB chain. Binance has billions of in actual revenue, and BNB is directly tied to that ecosystem. The risks: BNB is centralized. It's tied to Binance, regulatory issues, founder drama. BNB feels all of it, and Binance has faced the scrutiny. CZ stepped down after pleading guilty to certain charges. But despite all that, BNB survived multiple bear markets, exchange hacks, regulatory crackdowns. It still is a top 5 by market cap at 120 to 140 billion. You're not buying BNB for another 800x. You're buying it because it's proven it can survive almost anything. Altcoin number 2, Solana. Yeah, the chain that goes down. But here's the thing. Solana has product market fit, real users, real applications, real economic activity every day. It's fast, thousands of transactions per second with sub-second finality, and it's cheap. Transactions cost fractions of a penny. Compare that to Ethereum, where you're paying $50 to $100, sometimes $200 for a transaction, and people are using it. Jupiter, the largest DEX aggregator, Magic Eden, leading NFT platform, Phantom Wallet. These are applications with millions of users. Yes, the network has had outages multiple times. That's bad. But Solana survived because when it works really well. The team keeps improving new validator clients, network upgrades, infrastructure improvements. Here's my take. Solana is a bet on performance over absolute decentralization. Not everyone agrees with those trade-offs, but the market has spoken. There's clear demand. Market cap is 70 to 85 billion. Top 5 or 6 cryptocurrency. The risks: more outages could kill trust. Competition from Sui, Aptos, Ethereum layer 2 is getting better, but Solana has momentum. Developers, users, applications, capital, all flowing in right now. Altcoin number 3, Zcash. And this one's about privacy. Most privacy coins are dead, delisted from exchanges, targeted by regulate, regulators, lost adoption. But Zcash still here, still trading, still being used. Zcash uses zero knowledge proofs, ZK snarks, to enable completely private transactions. But here's the clever part. It's optional. You can use transparent transactions or shielded transactions for privacy. Over 30% of Zcash's supply is now in shielded addresses. That's real usage. Why did Zcash survive when others died? 1. Technically sophisticated, cutting-edge cryptography. 2. Better regulatory compliance. Optional privacy kept it listed on major exchanges while Monero got delisted. 3. Real institutional backing. Arthur Hayes' family office listed Zcash as their second largest holding. Grayscale has a Zcash just with over $150 million, and timing might be perfect. Growing concerns about finance surveillance, governments tracking every transaction. There's increasing demand for privacy. Zcash also has Bitcoin-like tokenomics, 21 million coin supply halving schedule, proof of work mining. Current price is $500 to $700. The coin went from $75 in October to over $700 in November, a 750 50% rally while Bitcoin and Ethereum fell. Market cap is around 10 to 11 billion back in the top 20. The risks: privacy coins face regulatory scrutiny. Exchanges can delist anytime, and the token is incredibly volatile. But Zcash has survived 8 years in one of the most hostile regulatory environments in crypto. If privacy becomes a priority, Zcash is positioned to capture that demand. So you've heard about three altcoins. How do you approach this? First, don't go all in on any single day. Dollar cost average over several weeks. Spread out your buys. Second, think about waiting. May more toward proven survivors, BNB and Solana if you want stability, smaller position in Zcash if you're comfortable with more risk. Third, more, more most important, never invest more than you can afford to lose completely. If it goes to zero tomorrow, your life this doesn't change. I just give you three altcoins: BNB, Solana, and Zcash. Notice what they have in common: real products, real users, real utility. But understand this: even these projects aren't guaranteed to survive. The crypto market is ruthless. Could good projects fail? Nothing is certain. Ask yourself, can you handle another 50% drawdown? Can you hold through months of sideways action? Can you watch Bitcoin pump while your altcoin bleeds? The crypto market doesn't care about fundamentals short term. It cares about narratives and speculation. But long term, projects with real products, users, and revenue, those have a shot. BNB and Solana proved they can survive multiple cycles. Zcash survived the toughest regulatory environment. They're not guarantees, they're calculated bets on projects building real things. Remember, 99% of altcoins are going to zero. These three might be that in 1% that survive. Might do your own research. Understand what you're investing in. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose. In my next video, I'm ranking these three coins by risk and reward. Which has the most upside, which is safest, which would I allocate most to. Make sure you're subscribed. If this was helpful, hit the like button, drop a comment, tell me if you agree or think I'm wrong. I read every comment. Thanks for watching Alpha Signal Markets. See you in the next one.